424 once again with NASCAR 2011. And this is going to be another Race Now episode. In the last episode, we went to Indianapolis Motor Speedway with Carl Edwards, number 99 at Flack Ford, and that episode was requested by Cito Brown, so shout out to him one more time. This episode, we are going to Atlanta Motor Speedway with Elliott Sadler's number 2 One Main Financial Chevrolet, which was used in the Nationwide Series. And this episode that you are watching right now was requested by David Alleyne, or Alleyne. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I have to put my glasses back on, and we're going to go select that freaking car. Where are my glasses? I believe that in 2011 was the first time that Elliott Sadler started racing for One Main Financial in the Nationwide Series, and he still races with that sponsor today, and he's almost won a championship in the Xfinity Series as it's now known, and it's number 2 car in this game, but I think it's the number 1 car now. So we'll select that, and the game's going to shove a loading screen up my ass again. So there's Indianapolis, that's where we went last time. Glad that's over with because that was a pile of bullcrap. The track drove like my toilet. They also have the night race available for Atlanta, but he didn't say whether he wanted to do the day race or the night race, and to be honest, the day races are easier to get better video quality for because night races, they always do them at sunset instead. I don't know if I would go to Atlanta and then actually have it at a night race instead of a sunset race, but I'm going to do Atlanta because it would look better in the first place. So we'll select that. We're going to do 16 laps just like we did for the pilot episode of this series, which was at Charlotte, which is the same length as this track, so I feel like that's the best way to go about things. I can tell you this much, Atlanta is a more challenging racetrack than Charlotte is in this game for some unknown reason. And we're going to see my stats for this track in this game. I've done 2 races, average finish 5th, wins none, top 5s 1, top 10s 2. So I guess this all makes sense. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a top 5 in this episode. There you have it, Elliott Sadler's number 2 One Main Financial Chevrolet. It's obviously not the exact shape of a Nationwide Series car or Xfinity Series car as it's now known, but that's because all the cars in this game are Cup Series cars and they have to shape them like that. Now, let me guess, they're going to hit the brakes right in front of me as we come off turn 2. Yeah, there they go, and we're going to dive underneath them, make up a few spots there. Let me get up high so I can dive it into turn 3 a bit. I tried diving in, but I can't get the car to start turning. I swear, this car, first it says it's loose, and then it says it's tight. Gotta get out behind these guys. Oh my god. Everybody's gonna hit the brakes in the front stretch. Yeah, that's how the game works. You know, I mean, if you want to go fast, you have to hit the brakes. You know, the brakes is the accelerator in this game. So it makes your car go so fast. Technic's logic. Technic sounds like this amazing, logical, fantastic video game creator, but once you see what they've made, it's like, no, Technics is the most cancerous thing in the world. Sounds like an amazing video game company, but definitely isn't one. Oh my goodness. I got tight in the front stretch because this is NASCAR the game 2011 where the car gets tight in the front stretch. You have a huge gap between 14th and then the rest of the field. I'm going to see if I can gain on those guys. Oh my goodness, they are driving so slow to the freaking front stretch that we caught up to them that freaking fast. Wasn't even a lap, but we got there. And I see Carl Edwards over here is not going very fast. We're going to pull underneath him, passing him and Clint Boyer. Clint Boyer got checked up by Carl Edwards. Oh my god. And we're going to get past Kyle Busch going into turn 3. Try to get it down to a low speed so this car will actually start turning. Turn off those stupid identicators. Oh my god, the identicators. Someone spell that word for me. I don't think I've actually bother spelling that word before yet. Wow, we are 3 wide through turns 1 and 2, trying not to hit Juan Pablo Montoya. Neither of those guys had to check up. I'm really making some moves right now. That was intense. And Jeff Burton's got to check up because my car can never start turning into turn 3 for some reason. Wow, we're in 6th place. You know, I kind of thought at first it'd be very difficult with how far that field was spreading apart, but we're making it happen. We're going to get into 5th place right here, so we're in the top 5. I don't know if we're going to actually finish the pass. I'm going to try to. Side by side coming off turn 2. Looks like I get the runoff somehow. And we are gaining on Greg Biffle for 4th place. I didn't get on the brakes in time, so here comes Kevin Harvick back around me, I guess. Nope, he didn't bother trying to pass me. I don't care how much you hate the fact of me complaining about these stupid goddamn identicators. I fucking hate them. It's annoying. I just want to see race cars. The fact that they go on and off, it makes it even worse. I wish it could just be there or not there, as I drive him back to Greg Biffle because of his slow entry into turn 3. What the hell? We already saved the race car. How come you ask him for more than that? I'm not turning game. What are you doing? I didn't tell the car to drive in the grass, but it went there. Now we got people catching back up to us. I could be in 3rd place right now, but no, Greg Biffle screwed up my entry to turn 3 quite a bit. He wasn't going fast enough. Now he's getting around Tony Stewart from the looks of it. Don't know if he's going to. And Kevin Harvick's trying to work with me or something. Making me lose my focus by getting onto my screen. I don't think winning this race is possible. It's going to be Jimmy Johnson again. Oh my god, would you stop getting loose off the corner? I'm just trying not to hit the outside wall. Anytime I try not to hit the outside wall, my car gets loose. And I dive too far into turn 1 to actually make the corner happen. Somebody's trying to pass me on the inside. My car keeps getting loose off the corners all of a sudden. If it would stop doing that, I'd be able to actually catch back up to Greg Biffle and Tony Stewart. This is a very lame race, if you ask me, because all the passing I had in the first few laps, and then everything just stops because I can't get around any cars. There aren't any cars to pass, and everything just spread apart like extremely quickly. I can't get the car to turn. I don't know why. This is taking a while, and we got a caution. Well, I guess I practically have this race won now because that caution is going to give me a restart, and I'm going to kill everybody on this restart. Jamie McMurray hit the wall off of turn 4, and he wall glitched into the infield. Cool. I like it. I have not been centered in the face cam that much, have I? I'm going to regret that whenever I'm editing this video, aren't I? Okay, my car still looks pretty good. The front end is kind of damaged. But we're back underway, and it's a green-white checker. Jimmy Johnson's already pulling away to like a half a second lead or some shit. Right behind Greg Biffle. And it's turning this crap on. I don't want it. Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle! God damn it. And my car is spinning again. And I'm flying. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm not taking the blame for that. I'm blaming Greg Biffle because he wouldn't get on the gas. Well, I got it straight again. I don't know how to save a race car in this game. I really don't. There's not exactly a way to save a race car. I felt like I tried turning to the right, but whenever I turned to the right, the car just kept going to the left. And then it finally started turning to the right all on its own, and then it started flying. And so now, my chances of winning the race are all gone. Fuck you, Greg Biffle. Get these stupid things off my screen. Okay, green flag is out again. I'm going to go to the inside. Or not. Jeff Burton's going to rub his ass against my face because got to have some of that caterpillar ass all over me. It won't stop turning on these stupid things. I hate them. So what's going to happen is we're going to get a top 10 finish because they're all going to slam on the brakes as we come off turn 4. Here we go, here we go. Fine, we'll just hit that 22 car because my car doesn't want to turn right now. Didn't exactly feel like it. Let me guess. We're going to start hitting the brakes. Yep, there they go. That was a bit more of a casual hitting of the brakes from everybody. But we are going to get a run off of turn 2 right here. Passing Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick. Yeah, screw you, Greg Biffle. That looked like Greg Biffle. He's falling back quite a bit. We got to run into turn 3, but my car won't start turning. Here comes Kevin Harvick back around us. So it looks like we're going to finish... what the hell, car? We're going to finish in 7th place in this race. And I keep trying to turn off these frickin' indicators constantly because this game is retarded and I won't stop putting them on my screen. I hate this game. It's just another bad NASCAR game. Of course, Jimmy Johnson won because Jimmy Johnson led every single lap in this race. He led more laps than there actually were supposed to be in the race, as you can see right there. Jeff Gordon finished in 2nd. For some reason, the Extents car is shoving itself up my ass in the background. Juan Pablo Montoya finished in 3rd. Carl Edwards finished in 4th. Tony Stewart finished in 5th. Kevin Harvick finished in 6th. And there's us in 7th. Casey Kane finished 8th. Greg Biffle finished in 9th. Screw you. Kurt Busch finished in 10th. I hit Kurt Busch going through turns 3 and 4 because I couldn't get my car to turn. This game has such a schizophrenic driving model that I can't comprehend whatsoever. The fastest lap was run by David Gillen, who finished in 27th. That's kind of random. And there's a wreck in the background. It's beautiful. I love it. So, there are the rest of the race results. For some reason, Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished in 42nd. Thanks for watching this episode of the NASCAR 2011 The Game Race Now series. This one wasn't exactly enjoyable in my opinion because it was very inactive in terms of racing. We passed a bunch of cars early on, and then it spread out really quickly, and we couldn't catch Greg Biffle and Tony Stewart for a really long time. And then the caution got us all packed together, and then I wrecked the car, and after that happened, I was back in like 12th place or something, and we made up some spots from there. So we got 7th place. I mean, we're just a couple positions away from getting a top 5, so that's not going to help my average finishing record at that track, but at least we got a top 10. It's always nice to get top 10s. If you have not yet requested an episode in this series and actually have it become an episode, just pick a driver and a track we haven't raced with or raced at yet and leave it down in the comment section below. And if it's the very first one, it will be the next episode in a couple weeks. See you next time. That's that, and yet another boring episode over.